Hi, Walter.
Hi,
Uh,
Carmen. So
good
good
to
to see you.
yeah, good to see you too. So this was originally an Instagram live, but the technology was not happening. So now we're doing Zoom. So yeah, I'm really excited to have this conversation with you because it creates a foundation of where our next project for Next Start is going and sort of like the realm into which it's going. Um, so yeah, I'm really quite thrilled to be able to have this conversation. Just turning the silence off on my
Me
phone.
too.
Um, so Walter, I wanted to start off and just, give me your elevator pitch or like, can you just share with our audience who you are and a little bit about HealthTunes, your organization?
Yeah, I am Walter Werzowa. I moved to Los Angeles, postgraduated in the 90s, and it was just amazing to be um, greeted with open arms and building companies and having a family. And when my son got ill, like severely ill, we implemented sound and music, and he recovered extremely fast. And no matter where UCLA Health asked us, "How did you guys do that?" And suddenly, I'm a composer. I love to write music. I realized that music has so much more to give us than entertainment. It is here to keep us healthy and to heal us. And that was the impetus to start HealthTunes. And HealthTunes is giving everybody in the world a chance to listen to evidence-based music medicine.
Yeah, that's really powerful. And then you continued to work with UCLA after that. Is that correct?
Yes, we worked with UCLA and other hospitals, and the HealthTunes grew. It's like until Pharrell Williams collaborated now with us, and we infused his latest release, piece by piece, with very specific HealthTunes modalities to grant less anxiety and stress when you listen to the music. And that was a milestone for us to work with an incredible artist like him. And now we're branching out to Olafur Arnolds as well. And it is beautiful to see that the world is ready for music as a health entity.
Yeah, and it's been, sort of like a known, among people in the audio world and audiophiles, the effects that sound and frequencies have on the body. But now it's sort of coming more into the mainstream consciousness. And so it's really great that artists are adapting, what their music, the effects that their music is having physically on people, actually intentionally into their compositions and their album releases. So that's really
Mhm.
powerful stuff. I'm wondering, like, and also I should mention that you're Austrian, and so if people are curious, like where that accent is
Should
coming from.
hear the
Yeah,
accent
yeah,
like
exactly.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
Um,
well,
yeah, it's like I think music is also so it's so simple to administer that people are not really aware about the health quality of it. It's like we take it for granted, and for as long as we are singing and using our voice and instruments, we felt there is more to it than the entertainment. And it's just incredible to see that hospitals are using it, and you can use it at home, you can use it on the go. And HealthTunes is an app you dial in, and it's a very simple login process, and you will find an indication. And here we go.
yeah, that's awesome. So, you're an artist as well.
Mhm.
And yeah, so do you want to talk a little bit about the work that you've done artistically?
Um, yeah, for me, it was always to branch out and break boundaries. And one of the latest bigger things was when I got this call, "Hey, Walter, would you like to write music with Beethoven?" And first I thought it was a prank call, and joked around and realized those were people from Harvard, Rutgers, and Cornell University. They really meant that, and they wanted me to write a symphony with Beethoven because he started his 10th symphony. He passed, had only little note sketches. And with the help of AI and myself, we finished the symphony. And it was performed at the Elb
Wow.
Philharmonie and with the Beethoven Orchestra. And then at the very end, Robbie Williams called in and asked basically if I can add Beethoven into his music. So this was another crossover miracle to me, and it was wonderful to work with him.
Wow, that's totally, yeah. And Rafiq Anadol also was involved in that.
Yeah, Refik Anadol is an old friend. We did at the Grand Park New Year's concerts work together. And when I got contracted to do Mythos Mozart, it's a specific Mozart experience. I wanted to work with him because he's so visionary and new and different, and bringing Mozart and his music and my arrangements and this work together is stunning. And I would love to invite any of you listeners come to Vienna and experience that Mythos Mozart. It is breathtaking.
Yeah, well, you don't need to twist my arm. That's something that's high on my bucket list.
See you
Um,
next week.
Yeah, right. Well, I wanted to also talk a little bit about like your involvement with art and technology and you've really been almost like an early adapter to, different forms of technology. And it's interesting because, you have this association with sound and frequency that is in some ways technology based, but in other ways like very like primary to our core, as people. So I wanted to sort of ask you a question about like, how do you balance like the world of, technology and advancements by seeing like by adapting them in ways that are positive and beneficial? Like, how do you sort of, create that balance for yourself?
I realized that artists tap into technology, and the successful artists, you don't feel the technology. It's like Beethoven had the metronome. He used the metronome for the tempi. That is technology. A piano is based on technology. A violin is. And as we go, it gets a little bit more complicated. And now with AI, we have different forms. And even here, Refik Anadol is using AI in a super creative way. And I was invited now to work on at AI Vienna next month, and we're using technology in a sense to create music directly from our brains. We have EEGs, we have like those contraptions on the head. The information of the EEG goes basically into our DAWs, and we have people on stage creating music. And I'm very curious to see where this is going. It's definitely a wonderful experiment.
So we have you as a like on our board of advisors and really deeply involved in our upcoming project, which is going to be a large scale sound art platform and
Mhm.
project experience, really, that we're going to be creating all across LA County.
Mhm.
Um, can you talk a little bit about like your involvement there, like why you're interested in this particular project?
Um, I followed your successes and your amazing experiences and creations over the last, I think, 10, 15 years. And when you called that you would like me to be involved as a advisor and sound artist, I felt really honored. And it's again one new beautiful assignment to share with Los Angeles. And since I left Los Angeles, I definitely miss it. And I wish that the political situations will change soon. Let's hope for that. So the coming back will be easier. Um, and but creating art and healing art for the masses is a dream for me. And being now able to touch anybody on the street in Los Angeles is almost like a magic wand. And then seeing how we can affect the health, the heart, the mood, the being, the energy is something very powerful. And thank you for giving me this opportunity.
No, we couldn't be more thrilled to be able to have the support from someone like you with all of your experience, knowledge, and how you approach work in general. I think it's going to be super fascinating. So I wanted to finish off with um, like you're sort of when you're thinking about sound and you're thinking about how it's affecting the body, like what are the
Mhm.
top three ways in which you feel like people, can reap the benefits from sound? Like the top three, like, tips of
Yeah,
how people can start,
yeah, yeah.
receiving sound benefit.
Yeah, it's like we all aware, of course, of the emotional value. It's like music can instantly create emotion and a story behind it. And there are those tests where you only listen to half a second of a clip of audio and you recognize the song and you can see like in MRIs and in the physiology and in your mood that you immediately connect with that association, that song, that track, that music. And it's just very powerful. What helps us tremendously is the research about entrainment. And entrainment is something you might have done in school. You put penduli on a broomstick and they swing, very chaotic. And the power of entrainment enables those penduli to swing in in rhythm in a matter of like 20 seconds or so. So that same thing happens to our body, to our cells, to our brain waves. I can give you a 1 hertz brainwave entrainment, and that does something in your brain. It will change your pain perception. It can change your focus, and so we can really precisely get our success story in your head if you allowed it.
Wow, that's amazing. So for anybody that is listening, please go to Walter's website to learn more, which is HealthTunes and
HealthTunes.org, yeah.
yeah,
It's a
.org.
nonprofit. Hmm.
Yeah, and there's a lot of really incredible information that is hosted on that website, including different play buttons for, different states of being. There was one for anxiety, there's one for depression, there's one for, what was the other one for?
There's burnout, grief, and we go even Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. And if
Mhm.
you have sleep challenges, there's help for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a really incredible exploration of the power of sound. And so also go to our website. We are going to be launching more information about Attune, which is the project that we're working with Walter on currently, that should be released and performed in 2025. The date is to be announced. So please continue to tune in. And thank you so much, Walter, for your time.
Thank you so much for
Good to
having me.
chat. All right, take
Bye
care.
bye.
Bye.